Oh my god, I've filmed way too much this week. Welcome to the review, I think for the month. I think that's what I'm gonna do. This month it's books, TV, movies, fun fiction, and we are going to start. I didn't want to do one of these until I actually finished a book, but there's going to be a couple books, a couple TV shows, a couple movies, a couple fan fiction. I will throw fan fiction in there. Okay, so starting off, I finished The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Oh my gosh, it's very, very good book. You don't realize like I said, when I first started reading it, I was like, I don't know if I told you this. I know I said in the vlog, in my vlog, when I started reading it, I was like, there's something wrong with this kid. The way he writes and how he talks and describes things, and like how he's kind of oblivious, and it's not until you get all the way to the end of the book that you find out what's happened to him to make him the way he is. So I'm like, a weird speech impediment there. It's very good. I really want to go see the movie just to see how they to compare it and see. I mean, because the guy that wrote the book wrote the screenplay and then directed the movie, so he was part of the whole thing from the beginning. But very good. And how can I describe this? If you like books that kind of keeps you guessing, you're not quite sure, you want to find out what made Charlie the way he is. So yeah, I really, really like The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and definite recommendation. Also, book-wise this week, I picked this book up last week. I picked it up last weekend, I think. It's called Alice in Zombieland. It's basically about this girl named Allie. Her name's Alice Bell, but she has all her friends call her Allie. In the beginning of the book, it starts off on her birthday, and a tragic event happens that wipes out everyone, her mom, her dad, and her little sister. And then she just can't face it because her dad has this phobia about them going out at night, and she convinces them to go do this thing for her little sister on her birthday because it's her birthday, she should get what she wants, and her parents forgot once again that it's her birthday, and then her whole world flips upside down. And like, there's little things like make you think of the original classic Alice in Wonderland, like a girl named Kat, and like she's very smiley, and like one boy that she meets at the beginning of the book, and he always has a hat on usually, so he's like kind of the Mad Hatter kind of character. But it was very good if you like zombies. I mean, it's a Harlequin teen book. I read a lot of teen books, and you know, I can pass for a teenager still because they just carded me today when I bought scratch-off tickets. So, very good. I could not put it down. I was supposed to finish cleaning this place up and, like, clean stuff off so I could put these in and clean the floor on Monday, and I spent all Monday reading this book. I spent my entire day off reading this book, so I read it pretty fast. Next up, we're going to move to TV shows. TV, once upon a time, I watched every episode before the new season started. Oh my god, love this show. Love, love, love this show. New season just started. Very, very good. Why do I say all the time? It's because I'm gathering my thoughts, I think. I love it. I love the mixture of the real world and the fairy tale world, and the meeting together and the mirroring. And if you haven't got this season, okay, it's only going to be on third episode on Sunday, so you can watch all these, which is, there's like 20, I'll pop it open, we'll see, 22 episodes. You can catch 22 hours. Watch every single episode and then catch up on the episodes that are coming up and watch it. It is good. I love big fairy tale characters. You can see there's fairy tales right there. Also on the TV scale, new show on NBC called Revolution. Basically, it's what would happen if the world had no power. A lot of internet people would be out of jobs. Daily vloggers would be out of jobs. I love it. It's a good show. It makes you think. It keeps you entertained and keeps you into it. You want to know what happens. It basically starts out that this guy, he's downloading a program, and as I said, it's only started a few weeks ago, so you could catch up to before next Monday's show. And basically, he goes to call his brother. He's like, the lights are going out, and slowly as you get further in, like, it's a few episodes in, but you find little stories about the brother that he's calling, the backstory to him, and how it led them. And the one girl, Charlie, she's just trying to save her brother. She's kind of like me in the sense of her job was always to protect her brother, and now that her brother's lost, she's doing anything that she can possibly to get to him. So I really like that show. DVD wise, The Avengers came out on DVD. As you can see, I don't have the actual DVD with me because I loaned it to someone at work. But Avengers came out to DVD, and I loved it. I got to see, in like a superhero classic kind of movie. It was good to watch it again, for the sole fact that the things that I might have missed when I go to theater, because when you go to theater, I always find it, you go to theater to watch a movie, you're seeing it for the first time with a whole group of people that have seen it for the first time. You kind of like miss things, so you have to go and either see it again in the theater, or you have to wait for it to come out on DVD, or like, and yeah, watch it again so you get all the little things, because I never fails. Every time I go to the theater, there's always that one person that's like, they'll either ask you stupid questions, ruin it for someone in the group that has no idea anything of the back plot. And when I went to see The Avengers, and it was like, started with the video that's going to be posted later, started of all the bad blood between me and my one friend. Like, we're sitting there and she had already seen it, and she's like, we're in front row, and all I could think of is Scarlett Johansson's ass cannot be that big, because we were way too close. I was glad we didn't see it in 3D. It would totally lost the effect. Because we got there so late, we're in the, this is a long side story, we're sitting there, and like Scarlett Johansson's character and Chris Evans' character, Captain America and Black Widow, are like on the screen, and they're like talking to each other. My friend leaves over, hey, I'm like, what are you trying to point out to me? Nanny Diaries. I go, I haven't watched that movie. And I turn her back to the screen and just continue to watch the movie. So I hate when that happens. They're like, oh, such and such and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, just sit there and shut up and watch the movie. Seriously, that's why I think I would be much better off. I don't mind going to the movies by myself, because I can just sit there and watch and eat my popcorn and be left the hell alone. Not that I don't love my friends and socializing with them, but sometimes it's just, I'd be by myself. So next on the movie, I finally watched Taken. I got it at Walmart for $10. My mom found it. I was like, I have to watch Taken, because if I ever get a chance to see Taken 2, which hopefully I will, with these stupid commercials, I'm doing this as I point at my TV, which you guys can't see. I'm like, I have to see Taken. I have to see Taken. I am equipped with a very specific set of skills. So, had to go see Taken so I could, like, little understand Taken 2 and get the backstory. That had Femke Jensen? Is that her name? I think that's her name. The girl that played Jean Grey on X-Men. That's how I know her. I know she's done other parts, but, I mean, yeah. That's it. And on the fanfiction front, I know, you guys thought I wouldn't get the fanfiction. I've been talking straight for probably close to 10 minutes. I can't go over 15, otherwise it won't let me upload. No, quick is not. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. Fanfiction. There are 3 fanfiction because I've been obsessing with Jason Bourne fanfiction lately. We will go with number 1. If you go to fanfiction.net, you can just type in their search engine and find these stories. They're all completed stories now because they just finished them. There is a 2 by the same author, St. Bridget, St. Bridget. One is, her original story was The Bourne Outcome. And then you read it and she's like, I wrote a prequel called The Rabbit Hole. And yes, they are rated M, so if you're not an adult, I suggest you not to read them. I think all 3 of them are. Anyways, you don't need to read The Rabbit Hole to understand The Bourne Outcome, but if you do want to, read The Rabbit Hole, read The Bourne Outcome. They are both well written. You can follow them. They're concise. She's a good author. She or he is a good author. And then there's another story called Born Again, and another good story. He put a lot of work into it, and I was like, this is a really good story. I just spent like the entire day reading the last 16 chapters. All the chapters you have posted, I just sat here and read, and now I'm waiting for more. And it's Born Again is basically Nikki and Jason's characters are trained in this facility to make like super spies and super assassins pretty much, and then Nikki gets pulled from that program and thrown into a logistics program because she was a flight person. She did the airplanes and they were like, oh, we were training for that, and then after 9/11 they switched it up, and then like every other chapter switches from this is in the present what she's dealing with, and this is in the past what they already went through. It's kind of like hard to, you gotta go back, it goes back and forth, but you get used to it. And then I read The Bourne Outcome before I saw The Bourne Legacy, so I didn't know anything really about those characters of Martha and Aaron. And then I watched and I was like, oh, okay. And then The Rabbit Hole is before. It's just a Jason and Nikki story, if you like those stories. So yeah, that's my reviews for today. I don't know if I'll have fanfiction every week, or all the things every week. I'm going to stop talking because I'm pretty sure I've talked for close to 15 minutes, probably. Yeah, probably. So I will see you guys soon. I have to go edit.